Everyone, it's Deb from Locked Up with History, Twisted History and Geelong Jail Museum here today. I am just sitting down in the West Wing. So today the story I want to tell you about comes from the jail. Today is the 169th anniversary since the execution of the third prisoner that was executed at Geelong Jail, James Ross. He was executed on the 22nd of April 1856, and his was the first regional execution after the introduction of the Private Executions Bill. Prior to that, executions would be public, where the members of the public could go and watch. After this law came in, it was made so that only those who had permission from the sheriff could watch the execution, which was then held behind the jail's walls. James Ross was an interesting man. He was an Irishman. He arrived in Australia at Adelaide in 1851, where he was part of the 11th Regiment. He wasn't a very well-liked man. In fact, he quite often was put in the dark hole. He was beaten with sticks, all due mostly to his own behaviour. Eventually made his way over here to Victoria, where he married a young lady by the name of Mary Costin here in Geelong. And they would end up, by 1856, would be working up at a station in North Victoria, which was owned by James Dale at Upney Horsham area. There on the 13th of March 1856, after his wife Mary had left him and gone to a neighbour's house, he decided to follow with a gun. He bashed the neighbour's wife, Elizabeth Sayer, to death, firstly hitting her with a shovel and then stabbing her with some shearing blades, I think, all watched by her sister, who was a servant up at the main house. He then went into the house. He found his own 14-month-old son named James, stabbed him to death with the shearing blades, and then he found his wife Mary underneath a bed. He pulled her out and stabbed her repeatedly in the stomach as well. She had been pregnant, which of course she lost the baby. But Ross was sentenced to death, found guilty, and his life ended here on the temporary gallows that was somewhere on the north side of the West Wing, here on the 22nd of April 1856. Thanks, bye.